everyone. Thank you again for coming back. My name is Stacy Pryor, owner of I.M.B Studios and Podcasts. And today I have a very special guest. Her name is Miss Sheryl Huff of the Middle Tennessee National Action Network. And she's here today to give us some advice and let us know what's going on in the civil rights world. Hello, Sheryl. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Thank you so much for coming in to educate the community. And tell me some background about yourself.
Well, thanks for having me, first of all. And my name again is Sheryl Huff, and I am from Chicago, Illinois, born and raised. I moved away from Chicago when I graduated from high school. I came to Tennessee in 1991, and then I came here to Nashville in 2000. When I came here in Nashville in 2000, I just hit the ground running. I worked with unions. I worked with other organizations. I did a whole lot with people and their rights. And so this is something that I love doing, and I love helping our community.
I love that. Thank you so much, Sheryl. Well, give us some background on the National Action Network.
So the National Action Network was founded by Reverend Al Sharpton in 1991. And he saw the need that was out here. And he wanted to keep the dream alive with Dr. Martin Luther King. And so he works on that platform. And police brutality and people educational rights, and he worked on a lot of stuff that's out here that's in the streets and what's going on, and the stuff that's happening with the shooting and killing of African Americans. He worked a lot with working with them on doing stuff like that, and so a lot of that is what we modeled here in Nashville, Tennessee. We also took on in 2021. We started the Middle Tennessee National Action Network here in Nashville. And now we have over 100 and something members now. And so we just hit the ground and came out here and we work for people's rights.
So tell me a little bit more about the Middle Tennessee chapter.
Okay. So the Middle Tennessee chapter, what we do a lot of workshops because we want to educate the community to let them know about whatever it is that's happening. We need them to be educated about what they're doing. And what they're doing is, what we're doing is we're talking about financial. We talk about insurance. We talk about the schools, what we're doing, what's happening to our children in the schools. We teach them what their rights are when it comes to our children. We do a lot of workshops on anything and everything. We have judges to come in. We're gonna be talking with them, and we want to know what's going on in your courtrooms and what do we need to know. And we want the judges to hear how we feel when we go into courtrooms. Right. And so those are some of the stuff that we've been working on for a while now.
So, what other ways are you engaging with the community? And let people know how important it is to be active and, about activism and stuff in the community. Please let people know how important that is.
So it's very important. If you don't get with the National Action Network, get with someone.
That's right.
I mean, we have the NAACP out here. We have the Urban League. We have Equity Alliance. We have TERP. We have all type of organizations out here. And you have to get involved. And that's the only way that we will have togetherness. And right now, Nashville is under attack. They're under attack right now. And yes, ma'am.
What is your vision for Nashville?
So my vision for Nashville, first of all, is to get our voices, let them hear our voices. We have to be heard. And the only way is we have to stop and we have to fight back. Right. We have to get their foot off our neck. And the only way we can do that is together. And together we are strong. And what happened with the two Justins. And when you saw the community and people from everywhere, near and far, came to support them, that right there, that brought a wave in Nashville. Because, they've been wanting him ever since he first got in there. So that wasn't nothing new. But we really have to stand together. And when we do that, they can't mess with us. They'll take their hands up off of us.
I got the opportunity to meet Justin Jones at a forum here in Nashville. Yeah. And when I first heard that young man speak, I said, you know what? That is the future of Nashville right there. He is a great young man, very smart. I mean, not just, it saddened me when he went through what he went through, but he had to go through that. Mm-hmm. He had to. Honey, so with that being said, it woke a lot of people up. It really just made the community, like you say, come out and show a lot of love. So, I mean, I'm just pleased that he got his job back along with the other gentleman, too. And what is the lady name?
Gloria Johnson.
Yeah, Gloria Johnson. I'm sorry about that.
But first of all, I'm not mad he did it. I'm glad because that's who he is. That's who Justin has been since he first stepped foot in Nashville, Tennessee.
I'm not mad either. I'm not mad, but I'm just hate how it happened,
Yeah, but it had to happen. And when they turned off his little microphone and said that he couldn't speak until they tell him he can speak, then he went and got his bigger microphone. And now when they cut that off and tried to get rid of him, and now what they have done is gave him a worldwide microphone.
Wow.
So he's all over everywhere now. So when you try to stop us on one end, you make a platform for us on another one. And that's what they did for Justin and Justin. And see, God brought that other Justin, so they have Justin and Justice getting justice done.
Wow, I like how you put that.
Oh, yeah, that's what happened.
What else I want to talk about? I want to touch on DCS in Tennessee and Davidson County. And how so many things is going on with people losing their children for small things that really, I feel like they shouldn't lose their children over. Yes. But let's touch on that for a minute.
Yes. Well, I don't know what's going on with DCS.
Okay.
We need to find out.
Okay.
Because you're coming in and you're snatching people's children for no apparent reason. But because they don't have family here or they don't know anyone in Nashville, then you feel it's okay. We can do that. Mm-hmm. And you can't. You can't just take people's kids. But when people don't know what their rights are, which we are now going to be doing Know Your Rights on your rights when it comes to your children. And when they knock on your door and you don't open up that door, then they can't come in. Okay. But once you open up your door and you invite them in your house, they're in there. So it's fair game now. So always know what you're doing. Mm-hmm. And I had the privilege of working with Deontay Williams and Miss Claiborne about their children, the 5 children that was taken away in Nashville, Tennessee. No, in Coffee County. Mm-hmm. But we got with one of the best attorneys in Nashville, Miss Courtney Teasley, and she brought her team together. And when all of that happened, we had got together with the community once again, the community coming together, and we stopped them from taking those children. They pulled him over, and we all know it wasn't that he had dark tint windows on his car and he was driving too slow in the left lane, but actually what it's saying, it was driving while black. Okay. And when you drive while black, you're going to be pulled over. And anytime when they get behind you, they're already calling your tags in. Yeah. And when they call your tags in, they already know who you are. Right. And if you have a felon, and I don't care if it was 20 years ago, 30 years ago, long if they see felon on there and they come to the car and it's you, they're going to say, I smell marijuana. They don't have to smell anything, but because you're a felon, they can say anything, and you have to apply to whatever it is that they say. So when they took these people's children up under false pretense, we did everything we can to help get those children back. So we have to do some kind of internal investigation to find out what's actually happened. I now have received 2 more calls from people that has gotten their children taken from them for no apparent reason, for something small that turned out to be so big. And did you hear about the lady in Texas?
No, I hadn't.
They took her child away. She did her pregnancy at home. And when she did her pregnancy at home and her baby was born, and then after a week, she had to go into the hospital to get the baby checked out and stuff. And she did that. And they found out that the baby had yellow jaundice. And they said she neglected her child. And guess what? They took her child away from her.
5 days old?
5 days old.
Wow.
They took her baby away because of something that Mother Nature gave the baby, yellow jaundice. And they took her child away, and her child was gone for like 4 or 5 weeks or so.
Wow.
A newborn, once again.
Oh.
It's hard. It's hard. But we have to stand together. We have to fight back, and they got to get their hands off of us.
How do we fight back, Sheryl?
Together. Yeah. We have to fight together. We have all of these different organizations out here, but we cannot say, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and we all come together and work together. Yes. And when we do that, we are a force to be reckoned with.
We can move mountains.
Move it all.
I agree.
But that's all it takes. It just takes togetherness. So that's why we cry really hard. Come on, join in with the National Action Network. Join in with the NAACP. Yes. Join in with Urban League. Join in. Now, Equity Alliance, they do a lot with voter registration. They do a lot with getting people signed up to vote. You know why?
Why is that?
Because we got to get these people out there in seats.
Yes.
We have to. And once we get them out the seat and put the right people in there, and then we can start working on what we need to work on.
I agree.
Yes.
Now, what other workshops do the National Action Network offer?
So we offer, right now we're going to be working with the children this summer, and they have a program with this broadband. Broadband, they have billions of dollars that have just come into Tennessee. And they've been going around talking with people about broadband, what we can do to make it better, what's going on, what's happening. I was like, ask me. I'll tell you. Yes. They're ignoring our children. They're ignoring our community, our neighborhood. And so what they're going to be doing is coming in and finding out what the needs are, where is the problems, what's going on, to see what's happening, and then start giving funding to different organizations to help out with what we need to do in our community. And so that's what National Action Network, we're picking up that, and we're going to be a part of that. And the COB. Community Oversight Board. Yes. It's bad. I mean, the Republicans, because they were the majority that's right now in these seats, and they went in and dismantled the Oversight Board. And which is bad, because now when they do that, then who can question them? It's the police taking care of the police. And the police have to answer to the police. No. You can't police yourself. And so that's what the Oversight Board was here for. So we're all coming together because it's up to the mayor and the councils to not completely take the funding and everything away. And so that's what our biggest fight is right now.
So have the mayor spoke on it?
The mayor, we're trying to get a meeting with him. It look like that's going to happen. And we got some community people that's going to come in and talk with him. And we're going to all get together, once again, coming together and talk with him and find out what's going on and what do we need to do and what kind of ordinance we need to put together to help and make sure that we keep something in place. Yes.
So, with the Community Oversight Board, how many years have they been in business now?
I think it's 5.
It's 5 years.
5 years now.
And why did they say that they no longer want to fund the community oversight board?
Well, they didn't say they didn't want to no longer fund it. Mm-hmm. They said they don't want the community oversight with all of the power that they have.
Okay.
And so when Tyrese Nichol was killed in Memphis, Tennessee, when all of those black police officers killed him, mm-hmm. and then while that was going on, it was his funeral and getting ready for all of that, then they came in and said, we want to dismantle the oversight because a young African-American man was killed on Buchanan.
Okay.
And when he was killed on Buchanan, they kept telling him the man have a mental problem. That's the key word. He has a mental problem. Mm-hmm. And he have a gun, but he has a mental problem. That right there should have been a cue to say, let's go get the people that can de-escalate mm-hmm. this issue, which is the the health department, not the health department, but mental health, to come in with us to de-escalate this. They didn't do that. This police officer jumped out his car, went around the corner, shot him 12 times. Mm-hmm. Don't quote me on this, but I think it was 12 times they shot and killed this man. Now, the key word was mental health. He needed some help.
Yes.
Not
medical attention. Not to be killed.
Right. And that's what happened to him. Wow. So yeah, it's a lot going on right now.
Yeah, and I see the National Action Network is very busy. And I'm also a member of the National Action Network.
Yes, this is my first vice president.
So for all of you that don't know, we are a team, and this is what we do. And so we fight for our people and we fight for the rights for our people because we love people, and that's what we do. Let's talk about memberships. Okay. Because we want members. Yes. We want people to come and get on board. Speak on that.
So this is how we work. And like she said, we are a team. If it was not for the team, we will not have a Middle Tennessee National Action Network, because it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a team to help the community. And that's what we do. And so membership, we ask for membership, which is only $25 a year. Mm-hmm. Or if you want to be a lifetime, it's only $500 for a lifetime. You never have to pay another dollar and you're a member for a lifetime. But we need them. We need you all to come and get on board with us. We need you for your expertise. We need you for your knowledge. We need you for your careers, whatever it is that you do. Yes. We like when you retire and you don't want to sit at home. Come on, work with us. We got a lot out here to be done. We work hard and we play hard, because right now we're getting ready for a candidate forum with all of the candidates that's running for council at large and council members. We're going to do that because we want to know who you are. Right. We don't want to know what your platform is, what you stand on, we want to know before we put you in a seat, because it's time out for you to keep walking in our community and you telling us all of this stuff, and then you turn around and when you get in them seats, you close the door. We can't even get in touch with you no more. Your door's locked. We can't get in the office. We don't need any more of that. Yes.
Okay, let's talk about upcoming events.
Okay. Well, that's one of our upcoming events that we have. We're going to be doing our June 10th. We are going to be having a gathering in the park, and that's going to be announced. Where we're going to have that at, we're getting that developed, but we're getting this candidate form out of the way first. Either December or February, we will be working on our Freedom Fund banquet. We're going to have a banquet. We're going to trying to get the dates together with Reverend Al Sharpton to see when he's available to come to Nashville. And when he comes to Nashville, we're going to shut the city down, and we're going to have good times, good information. We're going to have panels. We're going to have workshops. We're going to have it all. It's going to be a 3-day event. So you all stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Well, is it anything else that you would like to say and add to this podcast?
I just want to say, if you want to reach out to us, we have give us a call. And our number is 731-214-8655. And you need to come on and get on board with us. And you will see all of our information at the bottom of your screen. Please get in touch with us. Any questions, any complaints, anything you have, you can reach out to us through our website. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, and we have YouTube channel. So come on and get involved with us.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much, Sheryl, for coming and enlightening us and telling us about the National Action Network in Middle Tennessee and letting everybody know what we do. So if you or anyone have been affected in the area of your civil rights, the right for trial, the right to vote, the right for public education, the right for government services. If you've been affected in any of those areas, please contact the National Action Network of Middle Tennessee, Sheryl Huff, or myself, or inbox me. We will definitely reach back out to you. Thank you so much. Hey, anything else you want to say?
Sorry, one more thing. And we also do court monitoring.
Yes.
So now when we put these judges and we put all of these people in seat, we go into the courtroom and we sit down and we want to know, what are you doing? We make our own report cards because you have to come back to us again in 8 years for our vote again. And now we'll have our own report card and say, no, because this is what you're doing in your courtroom. So you never know when we're in there, but we're in there all the time. And then we have a court buddies that we make sure that people will call. We'll call them and say, look, don't forget your court date because you got to be at court at such and such date. And that's just because we don't want all of this capias and people going to jail because they forgot that they had a court date. So those are some more things that we're doing out here in this community.
Hey, contact the National Action Network. Become a member. You know, we need you. We need you. So, Sheryl, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for coming out and, letting us know what's going on.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to working with you as we already do all the time.
I can't go nowhere without
that's my ace for all y'all that don't know. It's like my big sister. I love you. Okay. And I'll see you at the next meeting.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.